My mouth is so dry. She makes more money than me, so I'm not gonna date her. Let me just put this straight for you females. It is not the fact that you simply make more money that certain guys will feel awake. It is more than that. The problem is not the money that you make. Let's take Serena Williams and her new man. She is worth 18 million, and he's worth 4 million.
Wow.
18 million and 4 million is a big gap, you know. Listen, it's like me right now, 20 grand, and then you earn 100,000. Fam, the kind of people that you hang around with, it's not even my people, but I'm making points too early. Okay, now I've always told you, I've already said this, okay? Men are the authority in a relationship, the women are the power, okay? When the roles get switched or when a woman tries to step into the authority position, there is a big problem. When the woman steps into the authority position, it's like driving a car, the man's driving the wheel, and the woman puts her hand on the steering wheel. There is going to be a problem. You go, gosh! You go, gosh! You go, gosh! Get an Evian sponsor, guys. What is the problem? The problem is this: money turns from power to authority. The authority means to be able to use a power that you've been given legally, okay? But here's the thing: when women get money and more than you, what can happen? And I want to say what can happen. This is where men can get a little bit angst, is that they illegally obtain power in a relationship and then they overutilize the position. Money talks, okay, and it makes decisions. If we're gonna now buy a house, okay, we're gonna go off on both our salaries. But let's say like you make 100,000, I make 20 grand, and I'm saying, listen, I can only go 4 times as much as my pay, and you're saying no, you can go 4 times as much as your pay. So now we're going for a house which is now worth what, 300,000. It's like 300,000 or whatever. Now my pay alone can't handle it, but you have said that your pay can handle it.
Oh, hell no.
The decision is now in whose hands? It's actually in mine, but because you make more money, and if you usurp that authority that I have, which is the power to make decisions, because you have more money, there lies a problem. See, men don't like the fact that you take the power to make decisions out of their hands.
Wow.
And money does that, because now we're going to buy a car. Okay, so we're saying we're working towards a certain goal, we want to buy a car. You go out and buy a Maserati because you can afford to buy a Maserati. I'm just saying, I can only afford to buy a Persia. I say to you, listen, I don't think you need to buy a Maserati. You say it's your money.
Hell no.
I say you don't need to buy a Maserati. You say, it's my money. Do you see where we have a problem? The next thing is, that's attitude. Because what will happen is money changes attitudes, okay? Because money changes the social circles that you're in. And those social circles sometimes ain't pretty. I don't know if you guys have ever watched, if you've watched The Counselor of what was it? The Counselor of Tyler Perry, okay? Her job changing wasn't the problem. It's her circle of people that were around her that became a problem. The circle of people around her changed her mindset. Okay, she was comfortable. Yes, my mum missed birthdays, he missed some anniversaries. We get it. Listen, as blokes, we miss certain things. Okay, all right. We've been in a relationship for 20 years. You miss certain things, all right. And everyone at the end goes, "Well, she deserved what she got." But at the beginning, you was like, "Well, he forgot this, he forgot that, he forgot this." You won't complain. You won't complain. You will not complain then. You will not complain then, were you? You will not complain then. Why not? Because you understood that he missed some certain things. But listen, in the midst of that, her circle of friendship began to change, and as it began to change, she began to change. Don't ever think that you are better than the circle of people you're in. Bad company corrupts good morale. It's a biblical term if you didn't know that. If money is now changing your group of people you're around, it can change your mindset. And so when it changes your mindset, the attitude that you now bring into a relationship, because you think maybe your man should be at the level that you're at, problem for a man. Problem for a man. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, how do you wield your finances? Okay, as a female who makes more money than a man, here's one of the things: men don't like the fact that you're going to try and boast and flaunt your finances, because remember, a man is a king. Imagine that a king in his kingdom, his queen makes more money than him and is more famous than him. So hold on, the queen that's in the kingdom with a king is richer than the king and has more say in things than the king. It would be a problem, wouldn't it? There would be a problem, wouldn't there? There would be a problem, wouldn't there? If there's a problem in the kingdom, then there's a problem in the relationship. When a female is wielding her cash or her power, because money brings power, that wielding her ability to influence or her might through her finances, the man can get a little bit insecure. Okay, and I know some of you are gonna say, up your money game, up your money game. Listen, you don't just turn 20 grand into 100 grand overnight. It don't just happen. Okay, it don't just happen. Alright, like it don't just happen. So don't say up your money game. You need to up your money game. You need to up your money game. Shut up, you right there. In all of the midst of this, do I have a say in this particular? So, like I said about the house situation, do I now have a say in the house situation? If I don't feel like I'm making the final decision, then I'm no longer the alpha male that I'm meant to be. It doesn't matter how much meat the lioness brings into the camp. The lion is still the king of the jungle. It doesn't matter how much meat the lioness brings into the camp. The lion is still the king of the jungle. So here's the thing. When females can then switch up the game and they try to make it almost as if that they're the power or the authority in the relationship, the man gets annoyed. Because like I said, it's like putting your hand on the steering wheel even though I'm driving. Money is freedom. If now we say you can't go on 4 holidays, we say I can only go on 1 holiday, but you're saying we can go on 4. How? Because you have the finances to do that. You may think I'm not saying this me personally, I'm just saying that I can understand that mindset. The whole point of a man is that he has to provide, protect, serve. Now, if a girl can do all 3, because money can pretty much do all 3. Money can buy you a bodyguard, so it can protect. Money can buy you a servant, so you can serve. Money can buy you decision-making power, so the man is non-existent. That is what the man fears. He's not fearing the money, he fears what happens as a consequence of you having money as a female. That's the problem. It is not your finances. Wow. If a woman says, listen, like, don't worry if you can't afford it, I can afford it. Let me tell you something. It's the beginning of the end. The beginning of the end. When a woman starts saying, oh, don't worry, I can afford it. And I'm not talking about when a man's broke, I'm talking about when a man has money, but she has more. And she's like, I got this. And it's not just one-off, it's like consistently. The man's gonna get peed up. If he's an alpha male who understands leadership and wants to be in the lead, he won't have it. There will no way he can run with that thing. Money is a superficial indicator of success, okay? Money is a superficial indicator of success, or how smart you are, or how hard you work. We equate these things in the social circles of the world that we live in, okay? Money is the superficial indicator of your success. And so when a woman has more money than a man, it presumes to say to the world, she's more successful than me. And a man doesn't like that because the pride doesn't like that. The pride in a man is that he wants to be the success because he is built to provide. And in that provision, he is built with a mindset that he wants to have a work. That's why Adam in the Garden of Eden was put in the garden. He said, work. He said, work the garden, God. God said, work the garden. And so in the man, there's deposited the attitude of, I need to work. So when a man can't work, he feels degraded because in that of his DNA, he can't run. If ever feels more successful, in his head, it can equate to she's more successful. Especially if she gets all the plaudits and he gets shunned upon. You may say celebrate your wife's success because it's our team, but a man doesn't see it like that because he's meant to be the leader. And so when he's not leading, it doesn't look like team anymore. Because the team that he knows is the team that where he leads. Money goes to the head. I already said that social circles change and people's attitude change, but money goes to the head. Money is power, and power can go to the can corrupt a person. So here's the thing: women are already 2.0. Okay, I want you to understand this. Men are not gonna like what I'm gonna say. Women are 2.0 of men. Wow. They are the updated version. Okay, so when you add success to it, to the man, it can seem like there is nothing left to us. Because of the male pride, and because a man is like, he's got this boyishness in him, he needs to feel wanted. If you don't make him feel wanted, then he's gonna bounce. Okay, because men are like little boys. Okay, they need their mums. Men are like little boys, they need their girls. Okay, wow. They need their wife. So as a woman, it's not, don't worry, if you make more money, it's not the problem. But how, like I said, how are you wielding it? You know what I mean? Even if you can buy it, just say, listen babe, can you get that? And let him get it. Like dinner. Don't say dinner's on me all the time because you earn more money. Let's not go to lobster restaurants just because you earn more. Like that will infuriate a lot of men because it's for us. It don't make sense. You understand? Levels. Cool. Last point. I already said about attitude, but the attitude of being financially independent leads them to being independent. Okay. So there's a lot of females who have got this Miss Independent, that's why I love her. Oh my gosh, that note was off. Let me do it again. Miss Independent, that's why I love her. Again, there is no room for the man to be a man. If a woman wants to be financially stable and leave no room for the man to do anything, he sees himself. There's no room for him, and so that's why men don't really like when females have more money.